not contentious in my mind alone. It is contentious in many minds on our side. And the whole question of whether somebody supports the Prime Minister and will vote with the government side or not is a real issue for somebody who, up until now, was a strident supporter of the Prime Minister, and there's no reason for suspecting that he is no longer that. And under our constitutional arrangements, it does not matter whether you're a JLP or a PNP or what, any P. What matters is whether you support the government's principles and programs and will vote with the Prime Minister on matters. That's what makes you a government MP.
They have made him sit with the opposition, pretending he is no longer part of the government. He votes on every issue with the government. He speaks, whenever he speaks in full support of the government. He's not part of the opposition. Today, he came down to where we were gathered, which is a traditional place where the opposition gathers, and saw us walk in our group up to Parliament. And I said to him, you should not be walking with us, you are not part of our group. It is an insult and disrespect to us for you to be trying to do that. And that's what I said to him, and I said, send it to come to that, because that's what I believe. I don't think he would just come into our group just like that. I didn't use any bad language, I didn't say anything abusive to him, and I don't see why I should apologize to him, because I haven't said anything that's worthy of an apology.
Where should he have walked?
Sorry?
Where should he have walked?
If he's maintaining he's independent, which is a farce and is a lie and is a deception, because he's not, he should have walked independently of us. We're not, we are the opposition. Yes. He doesn't vote with the opposition. He's not part of the opposition. He votes with the government. He should really be up with them. That is the reality of the situation. The media, I'm very disappointed in the media that they don't point this out on a regular basis. That this
the vote, as recorded by the clerk, is as follows: 13 ayes, 3 noes, and 5 abstentions. I'm sorry, 5 absences. Of course, that's something completely different. So that the resolutions put before this Honorable Senate, the Emergency Powers Continuous Resolution for the parishes of St. James, Westmoreland, Hanover, and the Emergency Powers Specified Areas of Kingston and St. Andrew Continuous Resolution is not approved.
It's a sad day for the people of Jamaica, and in particular it is a sad day for the people who live in the communities covered by the 7 divisions of the States of Public Emergency. We convey our apologies to the security forces who recommended and who have been utilizing the space and who had hoped that the debate today would rise to the level of reason and regard for the professional advice given and the realities on the ground. But it is what it is. We have reached where we are, and I only regret that as leader of government business, that the Senate has not delivered a better result to the people of Jamaica today.
Leader of government business, and I address the members of the Senate, and in fact, as the President of the Senate, in whom a degree of responsibility has been vested, I do not, of course, participate in the debate. It does not, however, mean that I cannot voice a view and call the attention of the people of Jamaica from every quarter, from the university, from the communities, various communities across Jamaica, from the Bar Association, members of the legal fraternity. I wish to bring to your attention, all of Jamaica, the need to revisit a provision which allows for two members of the lower house, Member Golden and Member Cousins, two members of the lower house, neither of whom come from the parishes of St. James, Westmoreland, or Hanover, which is the epicenter of the problem that we face today. So two members of the lower house voted against these resolutions. Two. Senator Samuda, would you allow me? Two members of the lower house voted against the state of emergency, and as a consequence of a particular provision in our Constitution, the matter came to the Senate and required one vote. In the upshot, 3 unelected members of this House have voted against this resolution. No account has been taken of the elected representatives from Hanover, St. James, and Westmoreland, all of whom supported the state of emergency. Where is that an expression of democracy? 3 unelected, 3, not even 8 of them, 3 unelected members of this Senate have put the security of this nation on a knife's edge. So I ask every member of this country, every citizen of this country, and those who reside beyond our shores, you tell me, there are 63 members of parliament, 2 of them, neither of whom, I think one of them represents an area under the state of emergency. 2 members of the lower house voted against this resolution, 2, and 3 unelected members. Senator Crawford, who is the only one who has remained here, Senator Bunting, and Senator Morris, none of them who have anything to do with the parishes and the divisions where crime is making our citizens' life a nightmare. So, the clerk is looking at me and telling me perhaps not to say it. But let me tell you something. This country needs to revisit this provision because it flies in the face of everything that is sensible. And for those of you who don't know why this provision is here and why it is Senator Brown and Senator Bunting continue to call the name of the Right Honorable Edward Seaga, that provision was put here because of the illegal, corrupt 1976 state of emergency. Now I am calling, Tom Tavares Finson, the President of the Senate, I'm calling on the head of the churches, I'm calling on civic organizations, I'm calling on the business community, the PSOJ, I'm calling on every sensible Jamaican to look at what has happened to here today and listen to me as I finally say. 2 members of parliament, not the entire opposition caucus, 2 and 3 unelected members of this Senate have put this country in grave danger. The question is that this Honorable Senate be adjourned to a date to be fixed. Those in favor? I'm sorry. The question is that this Senate be adjourned till tomorrow morning at 10 o'clock. Those in favor? Against? Senate stands adjourned.